Hello again. So this is video number 2 in a row. I figured I'd bang out 2 videos in one night because I've had something on my mind for a while. Um, I don't know if any of you guys, you guys have watched some of my previous videos, but as you know, I am obsessed with hair. And one company that I refuse to cast them away as many people have because it's so hard to get an appointment through them is Arjuni. Like, I really, really want to get my hands on some of this hair. Um, yes, I watched YouTube videos, especially Anye or Cynthia17US. That's her YouTube handle. You guys should go and check her out. And watching those videos and going on the website just made me fall in love with this Cambodian virgin Remy hair that I really, really want to get. So, like I told you, I guess one of the previous videos I had mentioned that they said that they were going to start taking appointments in October. However, because of recent updates, like if you go on Twitter, you can follow them at, well, the owner, CEO, or rather, Janice_Arjuni. That is her Twitter name. Follow her on Twitter, and she updates you about stuff that's going on with the company. And she stated that they are not going to be having appointments until sometime in November. So scratch October. They're going to be having appointments in November. Sorry, that's my brother in the background. They're going to be having appointments in November, and they are apparently going through a complete company like overhaul, or I'm saying this wrong. They're basically like redoing everything in the company, trying to figure out a better way to service us, the customer, and make it easier for us to get to their product because it's so difficult for so many people. And I believe that sometime in the new year, January, something like that, they're going to be redoing their website. They've hired some new people. They hired Anye, who was like really like a go-getter for Arjuni on YouTube. And I think she's moving to Cambodia. They're consolidating their offices to, I think, Phnom Penh or something like that. You can tell I've done my research, right? But yeah, they're consolidating their offices to like Phnom Penh or something like that in Cambodia. And I think they're going to have a couple of people stationed in the U.S. to handle that, and they're looking into new ways to have people order to them as opposed to just having the phone consultations. So for any of you guys who want to get these updates that I'm getting, like I said, you can sub to Janice_Arjuni at twitter.com, in Twitter. And she updates all the time, and you can talk to her too. Like if you send her a message, she doesn't get to everyone, but she could get to, like, I've corresponded with her a couple of times on it. Like, you know, I know there was a time where she was concerned about how can they show clients that the hair sometimes looks different on you than it does in the picture, and I suggested that they have testimonials where they'll show the bundle of hair before it's installed in factory, and then how it looks on the client. And that's like a really good way of getting people to see the difference. And it serves as a disclaimer. And I asked about YouTube, like if they have ever thought about opening up a YouTube channel, because they have a lot of people interested about them through YouTube. She responded back to me. So I've spoken to her, corresponded with her a couple times through Twitter. And you can also sign up for their mailing list. So if you go to arjuni.com, there should be a place there for their mailing list, and I'll put the link to Arjuni. It's just arjuni.com. And yeah, so I got my first newsletter, and I thought I would share with you guys some of the points that are inside the newsletter. Hold on, let me pull that up. Yeah, some of the points that are inside the newsletter. So if you guys like are interested in the company, like I find myself really interested because I really want to try this hair. And when I want something, I'm persistent about it, and I will do research. So yeah, bear with me 1 second. Let me pull up this email. And yeah, she basically talks about their move how they've hired some new people. They give you a picture of the staff that's actually working in Cambodia, and it's really good to see like what they're doing, like that they're not just blowing people off for the sake of blowing them off. Even though it is frustrating, it's because she's trying to offer you something that nobody else has done. And I mean, you can't knock her for her gimmick. Like that's what, like, when you are establishing a company, you need to find a way to stand out from the rest, and that is their way of standing out from the rest, because they really want to give you personal care and pay attention to you. You know, I've had my past experience with Juju here where they got my money and they never corresponded back to me after all the emails I sent them, but they do talk to you. And I like that about the company. So yeah, they talk about the new addition to the Arjuni team. They're having a total website overhaul that won't be revealed until January 2011. And trust and believe, I will be on that website to see what you guys have to offer. I know another thing that they were thinking about was doing, as opposed to the phone consultations, email consultations, which I think is like a brilliant idea, because I mean, it's just as efficient as talking on the phone, and you can get to so many more people, via email than just having to call people repeatedly over and over on the phone, and you can still offer the same amount of quality care. Um, Another thing is, right now, if you go on the website, they have like a forum where they're asking for suggestions. So if you want to rant, vent, give creative advice, not creative, constructive criticism, because you can't give negative criticism without telling them how to improve themselves, right? Because otherwise, you're just they have no way of knowing what you want. So if you want to do that, go on the website and let them know. Go on Twitter, follow Janice, and let her know, because they are listening to us. They are trying. Yeah, they're not moving to Phnom Penh. Sorry, they're moving to Khmer, Khmer. And they have a couple of U.S. offices. So basically, they're trying. I'm still holding out for this here. If you guys are still holding out like I am, I wish you luck. Wish me luck. Yeah, I can't wait. That's all. I just wanted to talk about blah randomness. But yeah, video number 2 banged out in one night. I'm gonna go to sleep because I gotta get this tooth fixed in the morning. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.